Morning everybody. To Manchester Thunder against Leeds Rhinos today. I have Paige Reed with me today.
Hello.
So, shall we go through starting sevens?
Yes, so for Leeds Rhinos, starting seven, we've got goal shooter Joyce Mazula, goal attack Harriet Jones, wing attack Amelia Hall, centre is Karen Emmanuel, wing defence Cassie Howard, goal defence Michelle McGee, and goalkeeper none other than Diva Mental. And then for Manchester Thunder, we've got goal shooter Anya Williams, goal attack Lois Pearson, wing attack Nat Metcalf, centre Amy Carter, wing defence Taylor McKevitt, goal defence Shadeen van der Meer, and goalkeeper Josie Huckle.
Exciting day of netball, I think, is coming up.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one. We've already had a turnover from Leeds Rhinos, with Manchester being in possession, and then Rhinos taking it to goal.
Yeah, turnover into a turnover, I think it was at the start.
It's going to be a good game.
And a great game yesterday as well against Mavericks.
Really good. We had Thunder playing against Mavs. 5 quarters. So I'm sure this morning, our Thunder girls, a bit of heavy legs, but nothing that they can't handle for today.
What are your score predictions for today, Paige?
I'm Team Thunder all the way, of course. So I think Thunder will take the win. By how many? I'd like to think it was convincingly, but we'll just see how we go. We've still got a lot of players returning from last year with Thunder, and as you can see with Rhinos, a pretty fresh squad, and a lot of names out there as well. So we'll just see how it goes. I think Rhinos are building into this year, but also with Thunder we have a few players as well, so we're just going to see how we can build into it, ready for the season to start.
Good to see a player like Anya Williams getting another start today as well.
Yeah, she's been great in training. Obviously, I'm currently not able to play, and neither is Al Murray, our South African shooter. So, we trust that Anya will do a job, and like I said, she's been smashing it in training as well. So it's only fair that she gets that start today against none other than Diva Mental. Why not?
It's not a bad test, is it?
Yeah.
Nice held ball there as well. You can hear Josie Huckle, can't you? From anywhere on court.
Oh yeah, it doesn't matter where you are. If Josie Huckle's in the room, you can hear her.
Is it the same in training? So she's very loud in training?
Yeah, you're meant to train as you want to play, and she definitely does that tenfold.
We saw Taylor McKevitt on the floor a couple of times during the game yesterday. How many times are we thinking today?
You know what? I actually couldn't put a stat on it. I think one day she's on the floor every couple of minutes. The next she's just so upright.
Yeah. Just brushes it off, like Ella Bowen. Just brushes off the falls.
Yeah, everyone in this team pretty fearless, which means sometimes they're going to end up on the floor.
You can put your money on it.
Yeah.
Nice swing around the pocket there. And currently going goal for goal. I think it was similar against Mavericks yesterday.
Yeah, I think towards the end, we took on that sort of lead, we started to take it away. But ultimately, I think every team this season, it's going to be a really wild, contested game.
Absolutely.
And I think it's just probably that last couple of minutes of the fourth where you might see teams kind of start to make a bit more of an impact.
I think the bench is really important, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%. And I think, obviously, I'm Thunder, so I'm going to be a bit biased.
But you have got a very strong bench.
Yeah, I think we've got depth, and we've we've almost got answers to styles,
Yeah.
I think as well. So I think that's what's great.
And shooters that offer 4 different things.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's important, if you're going to win this season, you need to be able to have a bit of depth.
Yeah.
You can't just rely on that 7 to kind of take you to the win. So yeah, I think that's what is really exciting about our team this year.
And just to get you in it early on, just for the fun, I asked Debbie yesterday's top 4 predictions for the Super League.
Well,
Obviously Thunder in there.
I mean, no brainer, Thunder. I think obviously, Loughborough had a great season last year winning it, so and their squad hasn't changed that much, so probably the same with Loughborough. But as well, London Pulse, they're always really strong. I think that kind of 4th spot is up for grabs, really.
Yeah.
Last season you had the likes of Stars really contesting, Mavericks really contesting, and Storm as well. So yeah, I think it'll be kind of up for grabs, that 4th spot. But that's my, I'd say, top 4.
It makes a nail biter finish at hopefully the end of the season.
Yeah.
Do you think that a loss of Fran for Lightning is a big...
Oh yeah, I mean, Fran is an incredible defender, and she would make an impact in any team that she plays for. So I'm sure, they'll definitely miss her at Loughborough, but they've now got the likes of Nicola Smith, South African defender. So I'm sure she'll do bits for them as well. Oh, that was perfect! Oh, sorry.
Paige forgetting she is on the commentary there, and your TV is now broken.
I am so sorry.
That's what we want.
Karen is definitely going to be happy with an attacker getting an intercept.
Absolutely.
For sure.
I think you were delighted.
Yeah. Oh. I think it's because as a goal attack, I don't do many of those, so I'm very impressed.
Seen you get a few. What's your personal aims for this season then? Is it to be putting up a lot of shots? Is it to be feeding the goal shooter? You're looking to play that goal shooter role, or?
Yeah, I mean, personally, I like to offer both goal shooter and goal attack. My aim really is just to be consistent with my shooting, my fitness, my game smarts, and I think Thunder have helped me so much at the moment to be so disciplined in when to be a bit creative and when to actually just be simple, play it to goal. So yeah, I'm to be honest, I'm really looking forward to the season. The girls are amazing players, and yeah, I'm just so excited to be in that elite environment.
Awesome. Nice held ball again. The defensive pressure from Thunder working really well here. I think that's 2 held balls so far.
Yeah, I think that's one for Taylor on the floor.
There you go.
But yeah, we were reflecting off the Mavs game yesterday, and we said it's important that we cherish our turnover to goal, but also we want to turn more ball over. So I think we're really implementing that in that first quarter, and yeah.
Is there a particular number Thunder look for in terms of turnover to goal and centre pass to goal? Is it in the 80% or?
Yeah, generically, I think your average that you want in order to win goals, regardless of what team it is usually around that 70%.
Right.
But obviously, with us, we are striving for higher.
Yeah. So
yeah, I think we're just looking to build from our previous games and just trying to make sure that we're in a better place, ready for the season.
Yeah. Sorry for all the questions. Just got use you while you're here.
I just don't want to get in trouble.
Giving all the secrets away.
Yeah.
Thunder starting strong here, doubling the lead already into 5 goals.
Really disciplined in our attack. We're comfortable with playing the shorts, but also looking long when we need to.
Yeah.
And you can see Rhinos, they are setting up that box, which is what Liana being from New Zealand, that's kind of like that style of play that she's after. And we discussed this, we knew that was going to be the case, so important that we're patient with the box, that they're setting up that zone, and really taking it on rather than shying away from it.
And is that something that you do, obviously not for pre-season because there's not much footage, but do you look at the previous games from your competition?
Yeah, I think it's important to kind of reflect on what we already know, whether that's from players or as a team. And like I said before, we knew coming into this, although we didn't have much footage on Rhinos, we knew of certain styles. Again, we obviously knew about Jiva, and
Be a
and
Jiva.
Joyce, yeah, Jiva and Joyce. So we knew what kind of style they were already wanting to bring out there. So yeah, it looks like we've got a tactical change. So Harriet Jones has come off. Emma McGee, Michelle McGee's sister, has actually come on.
I think didn't realise how tall she wasn't there with that pass.
Yeah, we just just feel that with Rhinos they need a bit of a settler. With Emma coming on as well, need to kind of work her into that game, and I don't think that centre pass has kind of helped, but seeing what Thunder can do now.
I think we've got Anya challenging you for the long bombs this season.
Hey, I want her to keep taking them because I'll keep taking them.
Yeah, she does, you can.
Yeah, she's fearless, and I think someone that young as well, it's so promising. And we've got another youngster on the bench, Shannon, who stepped in for us.
Came in and did really well yesterday.
Yeah, she's been smashing it, and she's only 15 years old, which
is madness, isn't it?
I think is crazy. Like, what I was doing at 15, I was not playing in a Super League environment. I'll tell you that.
It's just the young talent that Thunder have got, and in the pathways.
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, and they've always been like that as well. Always had strength coming through. Another great long bomb from Anya there.
Yeah. Is that something you look forward to? You signed for Thunder this year. Is that something you look for when you were deciding to which team to join?
Yeah, I think for me, when Karen gave me that call and she offered me a contract, it was a no-brainer. Getting an offer from a top 4 team.
Yeah.
But also with Thunder, like, I know they've always been strong.
Yeah.
And they've always got grit, and I think for me, that's what I needed to kind of keep going with my performance. And now that I've been a part of it, I don't want to leave.
You don't want to leave.
Yeah, I think it's great. It is.
If Karen's watching this back, please keep pace
Karen,
for the
love you.
season after. So I'm just being cheeky now. Is it a phone call that they give you to say, do you want to come?
So it depends. I mean, you can get a phone call if you know them personally. At the end of the season, they'll get in touch. Some people have agents, so they'll go through them. It completely differs depending on who you are, who the coach is.
Nice. Well, thank you very much. Well, it's 14-7, the first fifth time, not quarter, and we'll be back in a few minutes.
And we're back in for the second out of 5
Yeah, fifths.
Had a few changes to the Thunder bench. You can see Imogen Allison on at centre. Amy Carter's moved back to wing defence. Ella Bowen at goal defence. And everyone else has stayed the same. Rhinos. Zoe Davies has come on at goal defence. Their Australian import, I believe. And then Michelle McGee has moved to wing defence. Oh, sorry, and Caroline O'Halloran, how could I forget, come on at centre.
Must be nice as well having in England mid-court.
It's not bad, I definitely wouldn't complain about it. Yeah. I mean, they know their stuff, that's for sure.
And Joyce just asking more of the Leeds Rhinos players there. I think she wants them to keep going.
Yeah, and we know when Joyce has ball, she's so dangerous. It is very tough to get ball from Joyce. So, if Thunder can do a job in stopping that, then I think they can really look to break down their attack.
Yeah, great holder, isn't she? Just uses her body very well.
Yeah, and actually not very tall as a holding goal shooter. She's around, 5'11" maybe?
Yeah.
And wow, her strength in the air is just incredible.
And just so accurate.
Yeah, she's not messing around.
Obviously that big in the Thunder winning season.
Yeah.
2 seasons ago. Caswell with the held ball there.
Yeah.
We will give him a stopwatch because yesterday there was one where Nat Metcalf caught the ball and immediately had it taken off her for held ball.
As a player, umpires are always correct.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
As fans.
As
however.
fans, you can all obviously have your opinions. But yeah, as a player, obviously, you always want it your way, and sometimes those calls aren't the case. But yeah, we respect the umpires in our league, and we know that they're just trying to do their job. Likewise.
Yeah. And some of the new rules as well, like helping out the attack a little bit. Like defenders have to really think about when they're going in for committing to that ball.
I mean, the new rules have definitely kind of put a bit more responsibility on players, especially defence. But like from an attacking perspective, the rules like the short pass, you have to be really kind of wary about that sort of pass. But yeah, I think the new rules is making you as players really have to think about what you're doing. For some defenders, you have to change your style, which isn't great, and it's not ideal.
Like me then, no?
Yeah. Obviously, I am a defender as well, but just wear that goal shooter, goal attack bib. But
what are your thoughts on the short pass, just to get a page read take? The short pass rule. It's up to the umpires, kind of just what their interpretation of the space is, isn't it?
I think personally, I love the short pass rule. As in, I like to do short passes.
Yep.
It's not ideal, but equally it's trying to make the game better.
Oh,
that was a bit cheeky, wasn't it?
Yeah. Throwing the ball away.
Yeah, they're not going to be happy with that.
You're out of play as well.
Yeah.
She tried to get away with it with a cheeky thumbs up, saying, I hear you, umpire.
I don't think Caswell's having any of that.
He's not having any of it, is he?
Yeah. Nice. Really nice opening up the circle from Lois.
17-11. So good lead for Thunder so far.
Yeah.
Playing 5/5 or 12 minutes.
Yeah.
So it's good to see Caroline as well. Caroline and Joyce back in the Thunder venue.
Yeah. Having that connection, from a few seasons back, and having Joyce back in the Super League has really, I'm sure, helped Rhinos to strengthen their attacking circle. Oh.
Did she get a touch? Did she? That's what Caswell may have seen.
I mean, I'm glad you guys can't see me.
But everyone can hear you. I think we had a few eardrum bursts, didn't we?
Really sorry about that. I just get really excited.
It's what they get for watching, You
I
gotta
know,
have that passion. Or straight in, just thinking Joyce is a bit taller than she is.
I mean, right idea, it's just you know, you can give those balls in to someone like Joyce, but it's got to be the right type of pass, and I think that just had a bit too much on it. Rhinos have definitely been doing their S&C over pre-season, that's for sure.
I think every team, the fitness of the girls is incredible.
Yeah. Like, yeah, definitely.
Having to chase round when playing wing defence, chasing a wing attack, it's just pointless to me. Just every time it's, why are you chasing her?
Yeah, I mean, pre-season, you really are putting in that work, ready for the games, and already you can see that the players have been doing that, so that's what makes the game even more exciting, just how fast and fit everyone is.
And yourself being in the England programme too, like having to do the camps.
It is intense, and you know, 1 minute you're with England and the next you're in your Super League club, so it's just being it's really important that, you know, you're fit for both, and you're ready to perform kind of throughout the pre-season.
Are you glad there's no New Zealand fitness like criteria? Is that something that the Roses girls are happy about? Or?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I haven't really thought about that. It's good intercept from Josie Huckle there. It's definitely, I guess, a good thing for the New Zealand players to kind of strive for if they want to make that squad. I guess there's just different parameters that you have to hit depending on like your position and whatnot within the country. Really great long bomb once again from Anya.
And do you have at Thunder certain criteria that you have to hit? Is it pace, is it stamina, or just pure fitness all
I
around?
think well, ultimately Karen wants us fit and robust, and we've got a really good S&C program to facilitate that, and in trainings as well, you know, Imogen Allison, just a bit of a trip there, but yeah, in the Thunder environment, I mean, I'm yet to do a session with an RP lower than a 7 or an 8, so already like everyone's pushing each other, you know, and we're always building each session.
I remember when Luke Owen from Spartans attended a training. And it was fitness in the first part, and I don't think he enjoyed it.
He was actually asked to come in to do a bit of match play. He ended up doing so much fitness, and we actually ended up not even doing that match play. And I was like, oh, this poor guy's just come in.
I got the message, but I wasn't well that evening, and I was devastated. I'm quite glad now. So I can tell you with absolute certainty I would not have been able to do that fitness.
I think that's what's great though, is regardless of your just slight late takeoff from Emmanuel there, it doesn't matter, I guess, like where you are in terms of fitness. If I'm running alongside the likes of, say, Amy Carter, she will still push me, and she'll still be there for me, sort of thing.
That's it, you got some just animals on.
Oh my gosh, they are wild. They're mad for it. I'm not one of them.
But that's the thing, you won't be expected to do the same running as Amy would at centre.
I don't know. I really don't know.
Is that something that you, on the phone call to Karen, like, you're not expecting me to run, are you?
I mean, luckily she was watching me before I signed, and she knew kind of what I could offer and what my strengths were.
So it wasn't 60 minutes at centre?
Not quite, no. Probably a minute and a half push.
I've seen Shadeen do it a couple of times in a couple of warm-ups.
Very versatile squad,
absolutely,
put it that way.
Looking forward to seeing her at goal attacks at some point, you know. Josie.
So well read.
And also we're talking about it just off about how everyone on the bench is cheering.
It was really important for Josie there that we actually isolated Joyce. You know, we kind of shut down all of her options just to make sure that she kind of has that pressure on her.
Because against the Thunder defence, Josie is not small.
No.
So if they're going to put that ball in the air, you have to make sure that it's in the air.
You can see already that Ella and Josie are looking to play sides, but you can see Ella sort of hedging. Really good contesting in that circle from both ends, actually. So
Josie always looks like she's been told off by a parent when she gets off. Oh, sorry. I do love it.
Current score now 24-14.
I think we're just more having a chat, aren't we, at this point?
I know. Oh, actually, we're watching a game here.
Well, a lead of 10 after 22 minutes.
Yeah.
Something that Karen would have been expecting, do you think, or hoping for?
To be honest, I think we weren't really focused on the actual figures, the score. Yeah, for us it's important that we stick to our structures, we stick to our process, and the score will look after itself.
If Leeds play brilliantly, but you play that bit better, then winner.
Exactly. Yeah.
I think trust here from the goal attack, knowing that Andy's going to get it in just on the baseline, on the transverse line.
Seeing Joyce just come out the circle there, just needing to relieve that pressure.
Joyce with the outside arm. Just over a minute in this second fifth.
Oh, nice.
Oh, what a drive.
Really good ball speed. And they're just so quick. As soon as we have a turnover, just wanting to get it through to a goal.
There was one game last year, there's still 6 in my head. It was Lanice and Lois, who shared, I think it was 64, and it was Lois 30 goals and Lanice 34, and that's still 6 in my head that a goal attack put up 30 goals.
Yeah, Lois is incredible. Oh my gosh, she's so good.
And that was her first big season. That got us started, starting goal attack there.
She's such a workhorse, and you know, whether she's playing goal attack or wing attack, she knows what her job is, and she just gets it done every time. She's a really solid player.
Just under half a minute left, 27-15.
Anya Williams being really strong in that circle, contesting against the likes of Jiva and Zoe.
And a long bomb again.
Yeah, once again another long bomb.
There was one yesterday against Vicky Ayasola, who is again a machine, and Anya just looked and went, "Are you okay?" As Vicky was on the floor. The strength she against 16, 17.
Yeah, she's a massive confidence player, and the moment she gets even just that tiny bit of confidence, you can't stop her.
Well, that's the end of the second fifth. We'll be back in a few minutes. And we are back. Paige has gone down to cheer on the team in this quarter. So you are sadly stuck with me. I can only apologise. But Nat Metcalf at goal attack. I'll get you the changes as we have them. (29-16). Oh, nope. 29-15. Kerry Ullman getting a turnover there. Maybe a held ball. So we have ball on court as well. Just ask all fans to keep hold of their netballs. Lois there, so we've got Lois Pearson at goal shooter. Nat Metcalf at goal attack. Rayner at wing attack. Imo again with the strap knee, just something from the Nations Cup. Centre, wing defence Taylor McKevitt. Ella Bowen goal defence, and Kerry Almond goalkeeper. 31-15. I have no one to ask my questions to now, so I just have to watch the game. Joyce there with a very accurate shot. 31-16. Rayner thinking that Alison can jump a lot higher than she can in that point. So the ball going off court. We will have Debbie Hallis of Manchester Thunder joining me in a moment. Ask all the questions that you want the answers to. Send them in the chat and I'm sure I'll ask them. I'm not sure I'll get an answer, but I will ask the questions for everybody. (31-16). 32-16 now. And we do have Debbie Hallis with us. I won't call you Debbie Hallis on the call. I'll call you Debbie Hallis. How are you doing today? A good game so far?
Yes, certainly is. Certainly from a Manchester Thunder perspective.
We have Paige on one of them. Lois got an intercept and just through the headphones, she burst everyone's eardrums. So.
I'm pretty sure you won't do that, but great to see her excited about that. I know she's starting to get out there on court. So multitasking today, MC for the day, and
there you go.
Quick quarter of me. Yep.
Got to be done in these pre-season games. A tactical change. Jiva coming on.
Yeah, I think Zoe Davis just took a knock there as she fell, going for the intercept. Oh no, she's changing.
Mustn't have impacted her at all. So these Super League girls are built, to withstand it all. It's nice to see Caroline as well on court.
It is. I'm watching that old connection with Caroline and Joyce. And she's suddenly out for dinner with them last night. Any gossip coming from that dinner or that we can share? Couldn't possibly say, no. No, but it's nice to catch up with them both. I can promise you, didn't do anything to the breakfast this morning. Even though it was tempting.
Didn't just lose their trainers or anything to come play. It's just been parts where Thunder have been able to get ahead by a few, but it's been quite close in parts during the game. We had Paige having a similar top four to you, by the way, as well. Yeah, that Mavs and Stars kind of vying for that full spot.
Yeah, and I think you look at the strength and depth we have here today. Obviously missing 2 key shooters, but still putting out a great performance in there. It's like she's taken a knock there, Kerry Almond.
I think from Ella Bowen.
But she's made of tough stuff. She'll shake it off. And to remind each other whose team they're on, taking each other out. And umpire Faragora there not happy with the ball.
Holder should be able to stay on.
Oh.
2 on the floor now for Taylor. We had, I think it was 4 that we said we will get during this.
Yeah. On that now. I'd have a few pounds on that as well.
Ooh! That not come off a Rhinos player? Thankfully, it looks like Kerry's shaking off that bit of a knock there.
Yeah, like I said, made of tough stuff.
She's from Oldham. The Oldham Netball Club as well.
Great to watch
this matchup.
This matchup with Joyce. I mean, they did it plenty of times in training. I know Kerry used to come in work quite regularly saying she'd had an elbow or 2 off Joyce.
Tim said that it was the first time that they would have properly marked each other.
Yeah. Yeah, the Rhinos really, just as I was about to say, haven't utilised Joyce to her full potential today. I think the feeds that are going in haven't quite been the ones that Joyce would like. Quite a lot gone astray, which has really impacted them. But Rhinos haven't had the same amount of pre-season friendlies, so I think they're just getting into the stride.
Yeah.
Obviously, new connections. Although there's a fair kind of Northern Irish contingent within it, kind of ex-Thunder contingent. Great take there from Vula. Doesn't quite take it at the first attempt. Makes no mistake the second time. And McKevitt's signalling everybody to just calm down.
They're just trying to be a bit too
calm
hungry.
Down, give me the ball.
Yeah. So there's just a few defensive things where they're trying to just come on the fly a little bit. Where potentially just stay at home, especially with Joyce there. Joyce isn't leaving to go far, is she, from the circle?
No, she never does.
No.
That's vertigo, she goes too far.
What are your thoughts? Are you allowed to comment on where you think Rhinos will finish this year?
When I saw the signings, initially I thought, there's obviously Joyce, Caroline's there, Jiva Mentor.
Yeah.
I thought they could be
top 6, kind of.
Yeah, I think maybe have to go for 6. I mean, they are a team that could surprise people.
Yeah.
I just don't think there's the strength and depth.
You had a really good game at the AO Arena last year, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
they really turned up then.
Sometimes.
Yeah. But Rhinos really turned up for that game, didn't they?
Yeah. Yeah, a great one for the crowd.
Yeah.
Not if you're a Thunder fan necessarily.
No, it was yes. It was sweaty.
Lois Pearson just so steady in that circle.
Saying before how much has improved over the past couple of years, just again being in that England setup too, like being pushed by Thunder, being pushed by the England women.
Yeah, she's really quite quiet and an unassuming person, but really get her out there on court, she's like the silent assassin.
Yeah.
And she's deceptively fast.
Yeah.
Doesn't necessarily look on the eye.
I've had to follow her around a few times. She is very fast. Very fast indeed.
You get arrested for that.
On court, Debbie Hallers. Yeah, when England men have been asked to go and do some training, go for preparation for the series. Yeah, I've had the absolute pleasure of playing wing deep when she's played wing attack. So it's a tough old hour.
Yeah. Well, it is. She just keeps going and going. And I just think we're just losing it a little bit there in the mid court.
Mm-hmm.
I think taking that Metcalf out there at wing attack has impacted. There's just not that steady flow through.
Yeah. elbow in there,
we
just
seem
getting.
to going really wide when the balls are going out of court.
Which is always fun on this court with the lines, the multicoloured. Oh, is that 3? Are we classing that as a third time there?
I'm not sure.
Just a quick knock. That's it. The whole body's got to be salmon fishing on there.
Plenty of time,
yeah. Oh, yeah, there's 2 and a bit more fifths. Is it a conscious effort from Karen and Liana to do fifths today? Or is it just to see loads of different combos? And
I think so, yeah. Yeah, and I think we're both down on numbers of touch, obviously due to kind of unforeseen circumstances and injuries. So cut it down to 5-12 rather than kind of making it a last quarter and splitting it and changes halfway through. So just going to make sense pre-season.
Are there any updates on El Marai that you can give us?
Yeah, she's due back for the season opener.
Yeah.
She was had ankle surgery before Christmas and is rehabbing.
Saw her playing a beautiful game of killer before. She only got out because she got 4 in a row.
Wow.
And then the last one she missed, but was under the post, and Lois just sneaked in there with a straight in. She was a bit upset. She wanted to win it.
Well, that's what we like to see, that competitive edge. I caught up with her just before the game. She's obviously doing all the warm-up and various aspects ahead of the game. But yeah, she's absolutely dying to get out there. Can't wait. Got to be here before we know it. It's only 2 weeks away.
It's scary. And how are ticket sales going? Are they going well for nearly sold out, you say yesterday?
Season opener, yes, that's right. So if you want to get to see all the teams, first outing of the season, some great matchups, particularly obviously we take on London Pulse. So I think there's a couple of 100 tickets maybe left.
So if you haven't got your tickets, do go on to Netball SL and get your tickets for the season opener. We'll be back in a few minutes. The score is 37-27 to Manchester Thunder. See you in a couple. So we are back, our fifth of 12 minutes. So we have Anya Williams on at goal shooter. Lois Pearson at goal attack. Rayner at wing attack. Centre Amy Carter. Wing defence in one moment. Yaz, and then goal defence Shadeen and Kerry Ormond at goalkeeper. Here we go. Held ball there against Lois Pearson. Just that defensive pressure from Rhinos. And the speed through court for these Rhinos here being very effective. Braithwaite just at goal shooter. Harriet Jones at goal attack. Amelia Hall at wing attack. O'Hanlon at centre. Turnover. Oh, Debbie is back. There you are. Welcome back. 37-28. Couple of changes for Thunder. Ran through. Looked pretty good strength in depth today. Yeah. Anya Williams coming back on.
Yeah, good to see obviously that partnership with Kerry Ormond and Shadeen van der Merwe again. Excuse me, a little bit out of breath.
You had to run up the stairs, did you? Just keeping you fit.
Great to see Yaz Roebuck back.
Yeah.
At wing defence, obviously she suffered an ACL injury. Just on the way back now, kind of the first quarter she's had this weekend.
You've got a few players coming back, haven't you? You've got Yomi as well, played for Oldham. Was it last week?
That's right, yeah. Again, she's been out a good while, probably 18 months, 2 years, and that for me, she's a future England defender. We need someone out there that's tall. She's about 6'2".
Which always helps. Yeah.
Reminds me very much of Sonia McClomber in a build, you know, really kind of wide shoulders, such a long reach.
I thought you were going to say
so
you.
Much potential. Me?
Yeah.
I was shoved out the circle, too small. Great tip there from Kerry Ormond, and Amy Carter just can't quite get to it in time.
Just never stop moving, do they? The defenders never stop moving.
That's what you've got to do. Keep confusing the space. Get on top of the new shooter that's on Amy Braithwaite, the youngster that's come through the Leeds Rhinos ranks. Just need to let her know you're there early doors.
Yeah.
See, as we were talking about, so I think we saw Nations Cup last 2 weekends. England have really lacked a tall, dominant goalkeeper in there. Not really been a succession plan for Giva Mental. I mean, she's been so solid at the back there for England for so many years. But I'd love to see the likes of Yomi coming through and into that position. And I think with Sonia McClomber in there as coach, could do an amazing job with her.
Thunder 39-30. Breaking. Been a bit keen. Oh, good stretch.
And stuck to a hand like glue then.
Contact.
Get the shot away.
On next Thunder, Harriet. You excited to see her playing for Rhinos?
Obviously wants to take a chance with Rhinos, see what she can do. She's been a training partner with Thunder for a couple of years.
It's so hard, like saying about the goalkeeper. Jiva's been playing so well and she's always fit. You know, having that backup plan sometimes isn't needed, but obviously clearly it is now.
Yeah, but then you look at the likes of Australia. They've got Courtney Bruce and Sarah Clow there, both about 6'3", 6'4", whatever. You know, and any of them can play, and they can obviously play goal defence as well. But the, you know, if one's not performing, they've got the other one to put in there, and you throw Joe Weston into the mix.
It helps, doesn't it? What did you think of the England Roses and their Nations Cup?
Not surprised. It is frustrating. But you know, Australia play the squad through the tournament, so they're fresh come the finals, same as World Cup. And I think our players are kind of, because we've got maybe a strong 5 or 6, they're played the whole games and they're going to that final tired.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not just physically tired, you know, it's mentally as well.
Yeah, if you look at like last season for the World Cup, how many games did Nat play for Thunder and then go straight into playing almost everything?
Barely had a minute off. Yeah, the whole pressure of that, being captain and the only one attacking the squad. It takes its toll. But again, Australia, there's so many players that can play. You know, we have a look at how Paige Hadley played in the Nations Cup. Player of the series. Kind of one of those unsung heroes, just goes about business. Does it so well.
Seems like none of the Thunder girls have missed a step though. The defensive turnover again there from the partnership of Shadeen and Kerry.
Yeah, Leeds Rhinos really gritted the teeth and kind of come back into the game. Some being sloppy at times.
Paige mentioned before that she's happy that Anya's doing the long bombs because that means she can as well. You know, they've both got free license to do a few long shots.
As long as your percentage is up there and, you know, if you're confident and you're getting it in, why not?
Well, the other thing as well is the players will get the rebound, won't they? Like, they're hungry. They know that if they're going for that long shot to be under the post.
Yeah. And I think we see some players now kind of, you know, they're in and doing the ins and outs and, you know, the head's turning. They've done that many ins and outs by the time they actually go to goal. You know, I'd like to see some, you know, a bit more of a direct game. You know, turn and shoot. And have the confidence to do that.
Do you think that confidence is also because she's so young, a bit fearless, not been knocked?
So we're kind of sticking around this 10-goal gap, aren't we, at the moment? So it was up to about 16 at one point, but Rhinos have chipped away at that.
Ooh. Jiva with the rebound there. It's good to see Jiva Mentor back in the NSL as well, isn't it? Having a play of her.
After so long out in Australia. You know, and it's not just about a court play, it's everything else that you can add as a professional. I know chatting to Caroline and Joyce last night, they said, you know, how kind of grounded and down to earth she is, and great to have around the squad, great with the young players, which is what you want in a professional. You can add so much to it.
Absolutely. I thought we were going to have a bit of gossip there. I thought when you said there wasn't any, I was like, oh.
What goes on in Wagamama stays in Wagamama.
Is that the saying, is it? 43-35. The lead now to 8. Thunder just making a few changes as they have. Obviously Yaz making the first few quarters, and then Rayner on at wing attack. It's nice to see those girls playing, and that the lead isn't leaking with their bench. Oh, unlucky. I'd love to see the umpire just allow that ball to pop over.
I suppose it's a hard balance sometimes, isn't it? Because the attacker wanting you to pull it almost, but it's allowing that perhaps extra second to let the ball go and see what happens.
It's one thing I've still not got my head around with the advantage is they never pull it back. If they call advantage, just go advantage, goal attack, and then still carry on.
This is one of the changes, and when you see it in most other sports, so football, rugby, whatever, if there's no advantage, it is pulled back.
Yeah.
Whereas in netball, so a great tip there. And fail, not fail. So, say the umpire calls advantage, say someone's obstructing, but then they can't get the ball away because to the other side, and she's clearly been obstructed, so hasn't had an advantage. But that's the rules in netball. It's just no common sense. And as I said yesterday, I'm all about common sense.
Yeah, keep things simple.
Letting the game go, letting the game flow, less whistle.
The Rhino shooters have been very accurate in this quarter. Doesn't they've missed yet.
Braithwaite's come on and done well, I think.
Yeah.
She's really grown into the game.
I got hit by her by a few times playing against her this week. She's definitely been in the gym, stronger this year.
Yeah.
Talking with Paige about the fitness of the Super League players just stepping up again this year with the pre-season preparation.
Well, this is it, you know, you've got the girls in the England programme, you know, they're obviously trying to up their levels, and you're up against the likes of Australia and the top nations recently, and it's trying to transfer that through. Obviously, the international other international players in the squad the same. Joyce was telling me how she's living with Zoe Davis, the defender for Rhinos. Oof.
She was straddling there.
Marina. Bit of a mismatch there.
The wrong sport. But it just brings that professionalism in before the professionalisation, doesn't it? If everyone is training incredibly hard in the gym and having the levels up there.
Yeah, you're always trying to up the standards, and the girls recognise themselves as well.
It's over 20 seconds left in this fourth, fifth.
It's also the competitiveness within your team as well. You've got to be at your peak to be playing week in, week out. If you want to play, you've got to put that training in. So as we head to the end of the fourth quarter, it's down to 6 goals, Thunder lead by. Off to do my other job again.
There you go. Thank you very much. So it's 46-40 as we go into the final fifth. See you guys in a couple of minutes. and joined for the last fifth by the wonderful Paige Reed. Welcome back. How was screaming down there? Good. Didn't deafen anyone else on the microphone. Josie Hooker with a turnover there, or interception to turnover. They can't make it count, but what do you think of the score so far? Do you think it's closer than you expected, or? Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, and it's a tough old thing getting used to fifths instead of quarters. Yeah. Well, yeah, you had Rayner on, Yaz getting, I think, the second or third quarter since coming back from injury. Yeah. No goals been scored yet in a minute and a half, quite rare. Still no goal scored in. We've not got much to commentate on at the moment.
I mean, to be fair, the last time I was up here,
we were just talking. That's true. That's true. Just a few comments on socials about the South African girls. Like we've got Shadeen playing, and then El Marai is here. She just sat on the bench. Have a quick zoom. There she is, looking all happy. But we have now got is 47-40. First goal of this fifth. How do you find the mixture of coloured lines on this court?
quite lucky that we actually train here.
Yeah. Used to it. Yeah.
Offside,
Yeah.
purely because of actually within like the Super League fixtures.
Of course.
You know, the courts are good.
Yeah. Yeah, just a netball court. Saying before that the Rhinos shoots have been really accurate in this game. They've just not had much to, until the last fifth, not had much to shoot.
Is the goal shooter for Rhinos at the moment. He was within the squad last year.
Mhm.
This year her hard work definitely paid off
Yeah.
last year. Working very hard to get that.
And then next under Harriet Jones as well.
As we said earlier, we've got a lot of players that have come through that pathway and are really strong. To get an opportunity to gain a bit more experience.
Yeah. Yeah, more of that's being in a squad of 12, so the training partner, more experience, more court time. And so again, another fearless player that loves shooting long bombs. Is that just the new style for the younger players? Because you see a lot of the younger ones shooting from far.
I guess that's how they've been brought up.
Yeah.
Also, these players are in now.
Just that confidence to go for it. You can see that kind of like the new kind of generation of players coming through that just are so much more fearless, and it's great to see.
So the Thunder have 10 people registered. Then you have a full 12, don't you?
Yeah, no, we got a full 12.
Yeah.
As far as I'm aware.
Yeah. Unless you don't know, unless you've not been
I
told
know,
something.
yeah. I've been kept out of the dark maybe.
Yeah,
but
just check your names on the website.
Yeah. If it is 10, I hope I'm in that.
Yeah, there's a 10.
Yeah, we've got our 12 contracted, and then we've got our training partners, training associates. Where it's pre-season, we can, I guess, give players more court time, especially like our training partners as well. For the likes of like Emma Rayner, who was on that wing attack in that last 5th. Yeah.
Who are you most excited to play with this season from Thunder?
I honestly couldn't.
Not pick one?
Yeah, I couldn't pick one.
Yeah, on the fence.
Yeah, I just love them all. Love them all.
If you can see Liana in the background there, she just seems a bit exasperated by that call.
Yeah, I don't think she was happy with what the call was.
No. But umpires are always right.
Exactly
so
that.
We'll send her a memo.
Yeah. Let's go with that.
Yeah,
Let's go with
that's
that.
it. That's what we got to say, or else you get told off.
Exactly, yeah. Exactly. Nice. Anya Williams just again putting up those shots wherever she is. Great that she can just take and turn and really just attack post.
Oh my goodness.
That is just filthy.
It looked like she was going to pass it off, then realised she only had a second left. And
just messing around with everyone, even Lois.
Yeah, she thought she was going to get that ball.
I think Karen is having a word with her though, so I don't know if she is.
Don't do that.
Pipe down maybe a bit.
The thing that we need in the next pre-season is a coach's microphone.
Yeah.
So we can get down with the action. How are you feeling? And then she just tells me to shut up. The lead by 7.
Yeah.
Oh. Hot potato.
Yeah,
no one
just
wanted that ball.
there.
It's the release, like the pace of release as well yesterday against Mavs, where it was just so quick. As soon as that ball is given to you, okay, you can have it back now.
Yeah, exactly. And I think sometimes it's just so strategic. We can, play a bit more of like a loopy ball, especially when like feeding the circle, for example. But if you're trying to sort of get to circle edge and you're on the same side as your attacker, then it's those quick fire balls that will really get you through to goal.
So that difference between the women's game and the men's game is that just the women's is just so much more technical.
Yeah. And I think the men are definitely getting there.
Yeah.
They've got a pretty good starting point with how just like physically gifted they are.
It's one of the things we always say about the men's versus women.
Yeah.
Is like the women have played netball, from
day dot.
And a lot of the men are coming from different sports, so they bring, just the athletes. Oh, what a take! Interception there from the goal defence. Yeah,
you can see Nat there, just a bit frustrated with herself, but doing a good job.
Behind a bit too deep there, was it?
Yeah. But really good reading off of Zoe Davies. But again, just fumbled that ball in from the Rhinos attack. Really important that they're just looking after possession.
Caroline just asking the umpire, she knocked it out of my hand. And the umpire having none of it.
Yeah. Nice.
I think Anya's been really impressive against Jiva.
Oh my gosh,
Mental
I know.
Here.
Yeah, she's been really strong.
Just standing up there.
Yeah, and I think as well, like, obviously Jiva is holding her own, but Anya is not stressed at all.
You would not think that this is Anya's first Super League season.
Oh
Obviously, it's a pre-season game,
yeah.
but you wouldn't think that this is her second big, like, brilliant to watch.
Yeah, she's been doing really, really good. Ooh.
Josie.
Yeah. So we just had a change from. Really well read fly actually from Jiva, I'd say. But yeah, just a few changes from the Rhinos bench. Amelia Hall's come on at wing attack, Emma McGee at goal attack, and Kellen Manuel at centre, and then I believe Sarah McPhail at wing defence.
So quite a big change in their mid-court.
Just those last few minutes as well.
Yeah.
Is that change, do you think, to stop something, or is it just to see if they can do an impact in the last few minutes?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, to be honest. With 2.5 minutes left, I don't think that there's much that they can do to, I guess, change completely that result. But it might be just getting them on the court, seeing how they kind of play against
in that
the likes of
pressure
these girls.
situation.
Yeah. And equally, you know, it is pre-season. We do want to play as much as we can, but equally, you know, they might have other games.
Yeah.
They might need rest. You're going to have to ask Liana that.
Yeah. I may do it another day.
Yeah.
I asked it another day, yeah. But Shadeen with a lovely intercept there in defence. Yeah. It's great to see her back fighting fit as well. Oh! Either Nat forgot just to be strong throwing that ball, or someone got in the way of that ball then.
I have no idea.
So it came down a bit floaty.
Oh, good contesting in the circle after that missed shot.
Snowed on the reset there, just a bit slow.
Yeah. Yeah, Shadeen and Josie just so strong in the circle together, and where they've had, you know, a season to build as well. It's really paying off today.
It's an exciting time, isn't it? Because you've got Josie, Kerry, Shadeen, Ella Bowen.
Oh yeah. It's just strength after strength. Yeah.
You got strength in depth in every position, haven't you?
Yeah, definitely.
Because if Nat needs to come off, Lois can go into goal at her wing attack.
Yeah. Really well read intercept there from Jiva. And
showing why she's Jiva mentor.
Oh! So Lois Pearson got an intercept, and I will not shout about it like I did before.
It's just become expected now, hasn't it?
Yeah, this is her norm.
2 in the game. Is that something you're asked by Karen to try and do more of in the game?
Yeah, I mean, she wants us to do our own job. Oh, I'm not happy with that.
Is it arms over? Is it pressuring that ball to slow it down court? And things?
Yeah. Like, you know, just because we've got goal attack, goal shooter on our bibs, we still have a job to do in defence.
There we go, so 56-43. Thank you so much, Paige.
No, thank you very much for having me.
And thank you everyone for joining, and we'll see you soon.